I think I am live. Yeah, this is my second one, folks. I'm excited to be here. I know I had mentioned on my last session on Tuesday that I plan to do these on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Had to jump on a little earlier today. I just found out my Princess Sienna is coming down from the weekend from school to hang out with me and her sis. So I'm excited about that. And she should be here shortly. So I wanted to knock this out so I can spend some quality time with her. Having said that, though, I'm excited about this one because I have a great question for you that I would love your feedback on. If you are able to hear this live or you're seeing the replay, either or, I would greatly appreciate your feedback around my I am mind map. Let me share my screen here on this guy. What screen am I on? Here we go. Yeah, my I am mind map. For those who have not seen my TEDx talk, just briefly I talk about how I was lost everything in the Great Recession, 2008, 2009, struggled trying to figure out which way I was going to go with my life, and moved back to my mom's house. Family split. It was a whole drama. You see the TEDx talk for that story, but inside of that, going to my mom's house, I knew I had to rebuild my life. I mean, I literally had nothing. Inside the big ass box I took to my mom's house was this book called Mind Mapping. It resonated with me. I read it, decided to mind map everything inside of that big ass box, all the motivational stuff and all that good stuff to essentially rebuild my life. And in that process, I realized the importance of mind mapping this I am mind map, really getting clear on who I am, what I want my life to be about, what the important of my life is, what's my purpose, what's my destiny, all that good stuff. I realize that mind mapping will help me visualize that to get clear on it so I can start developing some goals and strategies and visualization and imagination and all that good stuff to start really rebuilding my life. So, with all that being said, I wanted to ask you guys a question because one of the key components when I was sitting down thinking about this initially, again, this is back in 2009, 2010, I started to ask myself questions like, truly, what is most important to me in my life? What is really, really important to me? And after grappling with this like nonstop 24 hours a day for weeks or months, I come to realize that there's nothing more important in life than health, than health. You can have all the money in the world. I'm thinking of Steve Jobs, and not have health, and it's meaningless. You can have all the fame, you can have all of that stuff, but if you don't have a good quality of health, it can dramatically negatively impact your life. So I landed on there's nothing more important in my life than having excellent health. And that's my first question to you. Would you guys agree with that? If you're watching this, again, if you can feel free to put some comments in, do you agree that there's nothing more important in our lives than our health? If you could just either agree or disagree, and if you disagree, please tell me what you think is. Again, I'm open to feedback. I welcome feedback, so please don't be shy. Share what you guys are thinking about that. But then once I landed on that health was most important to me, I really, by way of this I am mind map, I said, all right, now what about health? Health is such a general, broad term. What are the key components of health that I need to drill down into and focus on? Then I thought about physical health. Naturally, when most people think about health, they default to physical health. I got to be fit, I got to be strong, and all those kind of things. And I was like, well, yeah, what else is there about health that I need to be focused on or should pay attention to? Then naturally, it was mental health. Yeah, I wanted to be sharp in my mind. Mental health is a big issue. So I know that's a key component of having good health. I should think about. Then also spiritual health I landed on. So those were the top three health issues that I landed on and started grappling with. Again, if you guys can think of any or add any to this, please share it in the comments or just let me know if there's three more important or other importance that I could add on as far as health topics as it relates to I am healthy. I landed on that out of the three, I decided to kind of put like a hierarchical structure. What's the level of most importance? And after again thinking about this, hours grappling with this, visualizing and going back and forth, I landed on that out of all of the components of health that I landed on, spiritual, physical, and mental, that none is most important or none could be more important than spiritual health. Spiritual health, being a spiritual being, having a human experience, I realized that spiritual health is critical. And that doesn't necessarily mean religion. I'm talking about just your higher power, your God. It could include religion if that's how you rock, that's how you roll. It's just more that spiritual energy, our souls inside of us, that spirit, energy, soul that leaves our body when we pass along. That's what I mean by spiritual energy, connection to a higher power, God Almighty, universe, source, however you want to call it. But that's where I landed on that. There's the most important of my spiritual health of my excellent health is my spiritual health. Then after that, I said, once I have good spiritual health, my physical health, I would probably line if I had to. I'm not saying I don't want it to think that they're not all important. They all are indeed. But if I had to rate them, I started with spiritual health. I moved to physical health because I want to be mobile. And I was thinking some crazy thought that um, if something happened with me physically, you know, godly, that's never mind, scratch that. I didn't want to, I was just thinking that, it seems like if your body is still around, it'll keep you alive, even though your mind may be gone, and vice versa kind of deal. So that's why I was thinking, some people that with Alzheimer's, they're mentally may not be there all the way, but they're physically healthy as an ox and strong and vibrant and they're still living. So that's why I probably put physical before mental, but mental is just as important as physical and spiritual. So don't please get that twisted. But these were the top three that I thought about with spiritual, physical, and mental health is something that I definitely need to focus on in order for me to love and live my best life. So again, I wanted to put it out there in a space, hopefully to get you guys to participate. Do you guys agree with that? That health is most important to all of us. And inside of that health component, physical, spiritual, mental are those components. If you guys have any other components that you feel that should be in this category or when we're thinking about having excellent health, please share. Please share. Please get your feedback. Again, I'm kind of excited to kind of open this whole process up with you guys again, because since 2010 or so, last 14, going on 15 years, this is stuff that I've been really internalizing and grappling myself. So I'm very excited to kind of get it out there now and getting people's feedback and really open it up to evolve it, to make it better. Because I know that being in conversation and getting more input and being better connected with this, it's going to help me achieve my goal, which is ultimately to love and live my best life. So with that, I hope to hear from you guys. I will see you on the next live session. I'm excited about going over these a lot more than what I have in the past because I got so much to share, and hopefully you guys will find some value in this and share your thoughts as well so we can start a dialogue and supporting each other and doing our very best to love and live our best lives. Talk to you soon. Peace of life. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. Peace.